Marfley. I'm a weapons engineer here on 1 Squadron out in Red Flag. I'm going to talk to you today about the weapon systems that we're going to be using. So first of all, we have the ATM, which is an acquisition training missile. This simulates the missiles that we use back at home, which is the ASRAM, the Advanced Short Range Air-to-Air Missile. This gives the pilot the opportunity to fire off multiple missiles during training exercises, and it enables the aircrew to basically fight their way into the target, drop a bomb on that target and fight their way out again. Next we'll move around to the Lightning III, which is a laser designated pod. Out here in Red Flag, we're utilising it for the aircrew to actually illuminate their targets. So once they get on target, they'll fire a laser at the target itself, and then they'll drop the bomb on it, and the bomb will basically follow the laser until it hits the target. Next we'll move around to the right hand side. On the right here we have an American pod. This is basically used for debriefing. All the aircraft out here will carry one of these pods, and it's used after the sorties to debrief the aircrew. It takes down all the information of where the aircraft were, targets, and then it gives the aircrew a chance to see how they did during the exercise and anywhere else they can look at improving. Next we'll move around to the Paveway 4. This is a 500-pound bomb. It's guided to its target either through GPS or through laser designation. As I said before, we're using the Lightning pod for laser designation. We can carry 6 of these on the Typhoon, but at the minute we're just using 1 or 2 per exercise on each target. During the exercise we've proved that the multi-role capability works extremely well. Our pilots have been fighting their way in, dropping the bombs on targets, and then fighting their way out with no losses. So yeah, Red Flag's proven really well out here, certainly for the aircrew and for ground crew alike.
Yeah, and I'm one of the corporals on 1 fighter squadron out here in Red Flag. My job here is to supervise the ground handling of the aircraft. I come out with the lads and we prep the aircraft for the aircrew, taking off things like the engine blanks and the ADT covers. After that's done under pilot control, we start removing the ground locks, like this one here, and that allows it to safely go flying. When the pilot's here, we act as safety men, ensuring that there's a safe engine start and then a safe taxi. The pilots can then go and complete our Red Flag sortie.
Exercise Red Flag 15 here in Nellis Air Force Base is primarily associated with what's called large force employment of air assets. So it's basically a 5th generation full-scale air war.
Australia brought for the first time the C-130J, which has been a really vital part of this flag. In fact, it's the only airlifter that's part of the flag. And so they've been integrating with all the other forces to drop men and equipment that in scenario provide supplies to special operations forces on the battlefield that affects the rest of the scenario. So they've been a vital part in this flag.
Green light.
Because of the extensive investment that the United States has made on the Nevada Test and Training Range, with all of the simulation and stimulation that is available, it's a level of complexity that you can't get anywhere else in the world.
We just do not get this type of exposure back in Australia in the exercise. Yes, from maintenance requirements, doing our core job, but this is all the ancillary things and the additional threats and contested degraded operations. Yeah, it makes for an interesting outcome.